Well, hello. Yes, that's right. Welcome to the Steve Square Show. I'm your host, Funny Man Stevie K. Thank you for, I'm actually 2 minutes late, but 28 minutes early, so you figure out the math. Yes, we are 6 o'clock today, dinner time. Sorry to interrupt your dinner. And if you're sitting in traffic right now, what better way to enjoy bumper to bumper Monday traffic than with the Steve Square Show? I can't think of a better way to sit behind somebody texting on their phone, not paying attention, and causing a 30-mile backup on the Southern State Parkway. Can you? Then enjoying the Steve Square Show. So don't worry. Put the car in park and settle in. You're not getting home anytime soon anyway, so don't worry. We moved up a little earlier today, no worries. We'll be back on our regular time next Monday at 6:30. And yes, we'll be in the studio, and we might even have 2 surprise guests. So we got a lot of fun in store for you. So today's really a waste of time until next Monday. But we'll try to get through. We'll get through together. Another rainy Monday this morning. But it looks a little better outside now. Yes, I'm broadcasting to you live from the forest, from the rainforest of Steve Square. Of course, this is Kermit. And as you see, to my left, to your right, that is the Halloween Steve Square official pumpkin of 2022. And as you further notice, that's not just any pumpkin. He's actually doing some core work right now. You can see he's on top. He's on top of the blue physio ball. Can you see that? Let me give you a little more angle for it. Look at that. How awesome is that? Doing some core work. So just you want to be in shape for Halloween, right? I mean, you don't want to be, there's a lot of candy. You want to keep it together. So, anyway, how you all doing today? I was a little surprised. I get a letter. Let me read it to you and tell me what you think. It says, "Dear Resident." That's always a problem right off the bat. During these uncertain times, and they're always uncertain, safety for our community is at its utmost. The New York State Department of Agriculture and Markets, in collaboration with the United States Department of Wildlife, this sounds good, is doing its regular Asian long-haired beetle inspection activities. Now, I did not know this was regular or a annual thing. But apparently they've been working diligently with the Department of Health. It says here, these Asian long-haired beetles, they pose a serious threat to the health of our trees. That's why I have Kermit right next to me. I'm very worried about this. Trees infested with the beetle may be structurally weakened and could pose a significant risk of personal or property damage. As part of the program, to eradicate these, your area and property are scheduled for an inspection. Now, it says here the state law requires this. I didn't know this. It's not enough that you have to inspect your car, you have to renew your license, now you have to have your trees inspected, or you'll get a ticket. Why can't they just leave us alone? I guess not. Anyway, it says here there is absolutely no charge other than the $5,000 entry fee onto your property. No, I just made that up. They said that all inspectors will be wearing protective gear for social distancing. Well, they can't be that far away from you. They have to be near the beetles. And they will properly identify themselves and will show proof of legitimacy upon arrival. Just in case. It is Halloween, right? Somebody else could be dressed up with protective gear, the Asian long-haired beetle suit on, and just rolling onto your property to get onto your trees. That's unacceptable. So ask them to provide proof. Say, no. Get away from my trees. Pull out your badge. Show me that you're a duly recognized Asian long-haired beetle tree inspector. Because I would know how to recognize that. Would you? Anyway, there's a phone number here. It says to contact them to have your tree set up for an inspection. Thank you, Thomas DeMayo, Supervisory Horticulturist. Inspector number 2, New York State Department of Agriculture Markets Division of Plant Industry, from the Governor of the State of New York, the great state of New York, Kathy Hochul? I think it's Kathy Hochul, right? I never know how to pronounce her name. Anyway, I put this, you know where I filed this? With all the other important documents from the state of New York. They're my trees. If I want them infested, I'll keep them infestation. It's my infestation, not yours. Okay? Leave me alone. I got enough problems. I got a Steve Squared show at 6 o'clock. I got to worry about plants. I got pumpkins doing lab work. You know what? I know it's early. My timing is all off today, so bear with me. Talk about your weekend while I sip on to calm down. There's nothing better to calm your nerves than 200 milligrams of caffeine, I always say. So hold on. Tell me about your weekend while I have a drink. Nice. I'm glad you all did some fun things. Did you get out? I think it was pretty nice this weekend. Weather was nice. I went for a nice bike ride. Remember, we talked about, I always said I'd be checking in. Did you guys do something active, like Pumpkin over here? Did you get on a bike ride, go for a walk, take your dog for a walk? I was reading about, they were saying that not only is everything super high cost right now, right? Everything is, you go into a market, a store, but the veterinarians are charging exorbitantly high rates right now for their services. And they got you by the peripheral flea collar, so to speak. They got you by the short hairs of the dog, because there are not a lot of vet hospitals or veterinary doctors to go to, right? So you're kind of at their mercy, if you will. So they are really charging high prices. I don't know if you found that some of your prices have gone up. So maybe just take care of your own pets. Don't even go there. Do some at-home care for your dog and cat. But hopefully that'll come into line. I'm telling you, prices are crazy all over the place. I was reading it. It's too much to read. Let me move Kermit, because Kermit, unfortunately, is on some of my headlines that I want to share with you today. Again, by the way, you're watching the Steve Square Show. I'm your host, Funny Man CBK. Coming to you, it's 10 after 6, and I'm going to move Kermit just a wee bit. Just a wee bit, as they say. Actually, Kermit's going to go over here. What do we got on the docket? Oh, well, first and foremost, we have to give a shout-out. Poor Angela Lansbury, the great Angela Lansbury. You know her, Murder, She Wrote. Passed away the other day at the age of 97. 5 days short of 97. I would have done the same if I was her. I wouldn't want to have a 97th birthday party. So I agree with I agree with her move. See ya. Boy, what a career of Broadway, movies, television, 6 decades. I mean, we know her in Murder, She Wrote. She was probably in her late 70s then. But what a career. I mean, theater, she was in Mame. Gypsy in 1974, she won a Tony for Gypsy. Sweeney Todd also won a Tony. Boy, she won a lot of Tonys. A Little Night Music, Tony nomination. Murder, She Wrote, of course, 12 Emmys for Murder, She Wrote. Nobody could solve a crime. You know, I would pair her against Columbo any day of the week. That would have been a great show. Peter Falk, Angela Lansbury solve crime together. He's got the overcoat. She's got the older woman, wise, cracking type of thing. No? I don't know. I develop shows. That's what I do. I create television shows. Hence, coming to a television show soon to be near you. Movies. She was in Gaslight, got an Oscar nomination. You remember that? 1944. 1945, also an Oscar nomination, The Picture of Dorian Gray. What a fabulous movie. The Manchurian Candidate, 62, Death on the Nile, Mary Poppins, and A Little Night Music, and Tony also. Just what a career. And a heck of an old dame. She was a real dame, as they say. But here's what the sad part is. she's got this whole enormous career, that wide-spanning career, movie, Broadway, television. Nobody, if I said Angela Lansbury, you don't know anything I just told you other than, oh, Murder, She Wrote. And I was thinking of, I had told you about The Monsters was streaming on Netflix. Don't watch it. I'll save you an hour. Don't watch Monsters. But I was thinking of Yvonne DiCarlo, the great Yvonne DiCarlo, who was the original Lily in The Monsters. Now, people know her as Lily, The Monsters, right? That's what she's kind of known for. But, I mean, the career that she had, she was the Jane Man. She was before all of them. She was, forget Elizabeth Taylor, forget about all of these other stars. She was movie star screen at that time, opposites the Clark Gables and the John Wayne and all the big. She was in, with opposite Charlton Heston, played his wife in the Ten Commandments. You remember that with Moses? But unfortunately, we only know them as their TV character, right? Lily Munster. Sad. What a great career. Anyway, we're going to get to other things today. Obviously, Halloween ends, the 27th installment of the Halloween franchise. Now, I'm going to get to it in a moment. It did pretty well at the box office, 41 mil. And I'll tell you why that's good, because it was actually also streaming on Paramount. No, Peacock. Peacock. Which I don't know if anybody out there has Peacock. That's probably why everybody went to go see the movies. Peacock is another streaming piece of crap at $4.99 or $7.99 a month that nobody wants. So they got, I don't know who's making these deals. They should have just left it to release in the theaters. It would even have did better than 41 million. But for the 10 people that saw it on Peacock, that would have been $41 million and $37. So anyway, the great Jamie Lee Curtis, who actually just got, after all, this whole enormous career, she just got a, now, I don't think it was it a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? I don't believe so. No. At the Grauman's Chinese Theater, she just got her handprints done. Hand and footprints. She had a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame a long time ago. This is just the ceremony that just happened. And actually, Arnold Schwarzenegger was there, Melanie Griffith, all her good buddies. You remember Arnold did a great movie with her, True Lies, back in the 80s, I think that was. And I want to talk a little bit about other movies that Jamie Lee did, other than being the scream queen of Hollywood, which her and her mother share that top billing, right? Janet Leigh, of course, from Psycho. So screaming is in the genes. Screaming is definitely in the genes, because Janet Leigh, an amazing scream scene in Psycho. Get hacked up in the shower. That's not a way to go. But it is cleaner, because it all runs down the drain. So it served multiple purposes. Good for you, Alfred Hitchcock. And, of course, Jamie Lee Curtis, she's been screaming for 45 years in these Halloween movies. I can't believe she still has a voice. So screaming is in the genes. I understand this, because my parents are screamers. I'm a good screamer. Nobody screams like my parents, and they passed that trait down to me. So I thank them for that. I also thank them. I just came across this recently, and boy, I'll tell you, you never know when you're going to come across something. I didn't even know this. I guess as a child, I was, when all children, we have issues and problems. And I was taken for, I guess they have a child therapist, a counselor to speak with. And I just recently got a hold of some of the audio notes of the therapist, the counselor, the doctor. And I was a little disturbed. Tell me what you think. I mean, I feel funny to share this in public on live streaming, but I don't know. Tell me what you think.
I met this 6-year-old child with this blind.
Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Let me reset that up here. I'm sorry, I'm having a little audio problems here. Let's try that one more time.
I met this 6-year-old child with this blind, pale, emotionless face. blackest eyes, the deathless eyes. I spent 8 years trying to reach him, and then another 7 trying to keep him.
That bothers me. I mean, does that sound right to you? I mean, listen to this.
The blackest eyes, the deathless eyes. I spent 8 years trying to reach him, and then another 7 trying to keep him.
So, first of all, it bothers me that he compares my eyes to the devil's eyes. Then, why is he doing my audio notes with some scary, spooky music behind him? The whole thing is troubling on many levels. Anyway, if you listen to the rest, I scream.
This is so unfair!
I had a lighter voice. That was my soprano when I was a child.
This is so unfair!
And then, the doctor didn't get paid. Because again, this is why I received the audio notes. The doctor wanted to prove years later, I guess my parents still owed money, so the doctor sent them, we heard this on the voicemail.
Now, and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!
To me, that sounds like a doctor that's losing it. That sounds like he's coming unhinged at the edges, right? I mean, that's not right.
Now, and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!
That's not customer service. You just call up, you say you have an undue balance. I don't know where we are right now. I just don't know.
This isn't fair!
It's not fair. Anyway, so back to Jamie Lee Curtis. Let's talk a little Jamie Lee. So this is, I think, the 15th installment of the Halloween Ends movie. So let me give you some of the reviews, the early reviews from Friday night. The movie opened Friday night. It said here, pretentious nonsense. This is on Rotten Tomato, which is the only place I go to for my reviews. Rotten Tomato says pretentious nonsense. Disappointed. So disappointed. Not enough Michael Myers. You can never get enough Michael Myers. Not enough stabbing scenes in a slasher movie. That's an odd review. That's someone that needs to. It's also someone unhinged. Someone else called it a dumpster fire. Now I didn't see this one. I saw the last year's one, Halloween Kills, with Anthony Michael Hall and Judy Greer. That was terrible. What a bad movie. I mean, I get it. It's now become a thing. It's just a cult thing. But you're destroying such a great movie from 1978, and none of them were good. They didn't make one good sequel, and then they're all convoluted. They killed this guy 39 times. I don't understand. I mean, I got something in my eye. I was running the other day, and I got something in my eye. I couldn't function for 3 hours. This guy's been chopped, stabbed, burned, hung, decapitated, dismembered, and he still comes for another movie. 2 hours I couldn't function. I had like a gnat in my eye. I was running. I was hysterical. I was splashing. I got it. You ever get that gnat right in the eye and you feel it crawling? I was done. It could have been one of those Asian long-haired beetles. I don't know. Just disgusted with everything. It's terrible. It's not good. Anyway, who else is in this stupid movie? Let me see what else the cast. Jamie Lee Curtis. I don't even know any of these other people. Kyle Richards, Andy Matchak. This is terrible. It's not good. It's just not good. Sorry. I like I'm not a big horror guy. I'm not big on Nightmare on Elm Street. I like to watch some of the more funnier, like I told you, Goosebumps. Watch Goosebumps. Not just Goosebumps 1 with Jack Black. It's so good, and it's comedy horror. I like a mix. Like I like the monsters and things like that, and those kind of campy with a little funniness in them. I'm not a fan. I like Scream, the initial, not the whole series of them. They just get tired, and there's nothing fresh. Do you know they're redoing? Get this, they're redoing The Love Boat. the new Love Boat, they're calling it. And they have a girl as Isaac, of course, this Latina girl, and she's Isaac. You know, Isaac was the bartender on the ship with the red coat. I mean, do you know how many shows and how many meetings I have with producers that I pitch material and their common answer is looking for something original, something fresh? I have producer friends. I deal with this on a daily, weekly basis. And I say, it's interesting because all I see are sequels and reboots of crap. And then I go,
This is unacceptable!
and you want to conduct yourself in a meeting a little better than that, but I, unfortunately, like I said, I've inherited the genes from my family, and we have explosive tirades. I'm still working on that, you know?
The blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. I spent 8 years trying to reach him, and then another 7 tried to keep him.
Stephen Colbert is. You remember I talked about pickleball and I said this is going to be big. I never lied to you, squares out there. Here we go. Stephen Colbert is to host a pickleball TV special. So this is going to be a charity event. This is huge. When is this nonsense? It's on CBS. This is the kind of stuff they're green lighting. A pickleball TV special. And some of the players will be Will Ferrell, Dirk Bentley, Sugar Ray Leonard, Daniel Day Kim, Emma Watson. These people got nothing better to do. Kelly Rowland and Kenny Loggins. He used to sing that great song from Footloose. Remember that? This mess will be on November 17th, 9 p.m. Clear your schedules on CBS. Does anybody really get CBS anymore? I don't even know what channel that is. Nobody even watches TV anymore. You just stream anything, or you just go to Netflix or on demand. Who's watching this? I don't know. What CBS? What are you kidding? You're done. You have no. You're like, oh my God. You used to be part of the big three. You're now, I think, 49th on TV ratings. This is terrible. Anyway, this is going to be an extravaganza, they say. There's nothing like watching Will Ferrell and Sugar Ray Leonard play pickleball. But if you got nothing to do on November 17th on Channel 2, watch it. Watch it. I think I want to put my handprints at that, it's not Grauman's Chinese Theater anymore, it's the TCL Chinese Theater. It's a different theater. It's the same theater, but it's not really called Grauman's anymore. They kind of changed the name. I've actually been there. It's pretty cool. I suggest you go and check it out. That's true. Let's see what else we got here. There you go. Anyway. So, what else are we looking at here? So, there was something else I wanted to mention to you. I definitely wanted to talk about a couple of books that came out. I have to get... talking about movies and television shows, there's another show coming out on Netflix. And if this... here's something fresh and new. Thank you, Netflix. They're coming out with... it's a horror comedy series, Wednesday, featuring the exploits of Wednesday Addams from the Addams Family.
Wrong.
Didn't I just say to stop coming up with the same crap? They done movies, Broadway musicals about this girl. No, Christina Ricci nailed it. Nobody's doing it. Stop it. Let it be. It was great. She did it. Now you're just copying. And what are you gonna put some, silly woke-ish in it to make it funny? Why? I can't. But at least they're doing it just in time for Halloween. It actually airs November 23rd.
Wrong.
Dear Ray Pumpkin, I'm looking forward to your arrival on Halloween night. I hope you will bring me lots of...
Hope you'll bring me lots of what? Treats? Anyway. So, anyway, they've done this series. They're releasing it November 23rd. This Halloween special, it's not a Halloween special, it's a series based on Wednesday and her exploits as being obviously the daughter of Gomez and Lily. We were talking about the Addams family, I'm sorry. Gomez and Morticia. So, who will be playing? So, Luis Guzman, you know him. He'll be playing, excuse me, I need a drink. He'll be playing Gomez. What else we got here? Who else is playing this? And the silliness. Hold on, I'll find it for you. I'm gonna find it for you. Yes, Catherine Zeta-Jones is gonna be playing Morticia. Again, I'm not. I don't know. It's gonna be terrible. I can tell you that right off the bat. But what do I know? What do I know? I don't know much. That's the only thing I do know. What else do we got here? Oh, there's a couple of books coming out, which I think is you might. Did you hear about this? Kelly Ripa is coming out with a book. Where's her stupid book? Here it is. Kelly Ripa is coming out with a book, and I don't know where her book is. Let me see where Kelly Ripa is coming out with a book. I want to find this for you so I can tell you the name of this silly book. Here it is. Look at this headline. Gifford, I won't read Ripa's new memoir. I will not read it. Good for her. Showing some loyalty. I like loyalty. Because what's going on is Kelly Ripa is coming out with this memoir book nonsense. And she's ripping, she rips, using her name, Ripa, she's ripping on Regis. How could you rip on poor Regis? He's dead! Leave the man alone! She's like, talks about how, I love this here, this is my favorite part. I don't want to feel like I'm slamming anyone, Regis, or that I'm being disrespectful. But, you see, but is a great word. Because you can say to anybody you want, it's not that I think you're a jerk, an ass, disgusting, you're a horrible human being, I hate you with every vial in my soul. But, you're not my favorite person. Doesn't it sound better? But...
That is so fetch.
It is so fetch.
Who did my cookies?
Anyway. Oh, I didn't know this. Blink 182 is coming to UBS Arena. That should be a pretty good show. That's going to be on May 20th. That's going to be a really good show. Blink 182. I love Blink 182. So anyway, she's coming out with this memoir. So Kathy Lee Gifford, who was doing the Regis show, I guess in the 80s, before Kelly jumped on, and she is saying she doesn't want to hear it. I don't want to hear her whining and crabbing about Regis. She loved Regis, and that's it. And I think that's, I agree. I don't see the point. What are you gonna, she said there were good days and bad days, blah, 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 blah. Kathy Gifford says, I know what Regis was to me. He was for 15 years the best partner person and professional ever. And we're dear friends. So that's just, I feel like, she's a very, I don't like Kelly Ripa, but she was complaining when the other guy left the show, who is also horrible. She's just, doesn't she have enough? Don't people have enough? When is enough enough? You have tons of money, you have tons of everything, and it's just not enough. I don't know why. You know what? This is what you should do.
Do better?
You should do better. You can do better.
Did you have an awesome time? Did you drink awesome shooters and listen to awesome music and then just sit around and soak up each other's awesomeness?
Here's another interesting story. Cuba Gooding Jr. You all like Cuba Gooding Jr. And right, he was in that. He was in a lot of good. Men of Honor. That was a good movie. Of course, he was in that other sad rom-com with Tom Cruise. That other horrible. You know the name where he played the agent. Whatever. I can't think of the crap movie name. Jerry Maguire, I think it was. So Cuba Gooding Jr. will not be facing. Now this is going to be interesting. He will not be facing jail time. You know why? This is what he was heard saying leaving the courtroom.
I love my life.
So he was involved in a forcible touching case. Apparently, the movie star has been accused by many of unwanted kissing and inappropriate behavior. And a lot of people are complaining that he's only got a slap on the wrist. He has been sentenced to acting in 2 movies with Tom Cruise and Catherine Zeta-Jones. That's his sentence. He has to sign on to do co-star in 2 movies with them. So good for him. Well, that's enough punishment, I think, but apparently not for the Me Too movement, who says this is ridiculous. It got up to 30 women. It says here it's stupid. That's what happens. You get the bucks, you throw it around. That's what you do. You throw it around. Of course you throw it around. That's what you do. Gilligan's Island. Anybody watch Gilligan's Island? Who doesn't love Gilligan? This was exciting. I don't read this or not. Oh, this is the one I want to read. Gilligan's Island. I was watching this on Reels. You know how I don't know if any of you watch shows on Reels. Watch it. Get Reels. Everybody has it. It's on demand. You have to search to find it. It's on entertainment. If you go on free on demand and then you go on to entertainment, it's right there. And then you scroll down. It's a whole process. And you get under Reels, and then you go to unknown stories or behind the scenes. I was watching the Gilligan's Island one. I love these behind the scenes stories. I like to see the juicy gossip. What's happening behind the camera? So I saw some interesting things. I was watching Gilligan's Island. Do you know, actually Bob Denver, who played Gilligan amazingly, was not the first choice. It was Jerry Van Dyke. Jerry Van Dyke, if the name sounds familiar, was in Coach. He was Dick Van Dyke's brother. Very comedic character actor back in the day, and I think he would have been funny too. But it was the networks couldn't agree on his screen test, and they liked Bob Denver, who was doing Dobie Gillis. He was doing that act. He was doing the Dobie Gillis series, and he played the Beatnik Maynard, and so he got the gig. Which was pretty good. Now, they did have other casting issues. They had initially, were thinking of this guy, Carol O'Connor from the All in the Family. They were thinking of him for the skipper. But again, the networks got together, Sherwood Schwartz, the creator, and they liked the comedic physical stylings of Alan Hale Jr. Great. He was like a real actor from the day, westerns, and a big burly guy. So they could kind of have that big burly and the scrawny little guy, kind of Laurel and Hardy-ish, hit him over the head with the hat type of comedic physical comedy. And it worked great. Jay Mansfield was considered for one of the roles, but they later decided on Tina Louise, Raquel Welch. They were really trying to look for, because for the part of Ginger, and actually Marianne's part wasn't Marianne, it was named Bunny, and they casted another actress, I forget her name, Kit Smythe. But when they ran the dailies, the networks didn't like her, so she was recast by, of course, Dawn Wells, who played a more American apple pie type of character as Marianne. Loved her way better than Ginger. I was more a Marianne. I don't know who. I've said this on previous shows. I don't know if you're a Ginger or a Marianne, but that was the debate for years. The Professor was also cast by another actor, and then the networks didn't like it. They went to Russell Johnson, great actor, and of course Jim Backus was right off the bat, the voice of Mr. Magoo, and so many other great characters. He was the dad in Rebel Without a Cause of James Dean. And Natalie Schafer played the wife, Lovey, Mrs. Thurston Howell III. Did you know Gilligan had a first name? I found this out. Do you know what it was? Let's see if you know. No, you're wrong. It was Willie. It was Willie Gilligan. Very funny, right? And I think do I have it here? Oh yeah, and the Professor was Roy Hinckley. That was his name. We never knew. They always called him the Professor. Isn't that weird? They were on the strand on this island for 15 years, and they always referred to him as the Professor. It's a lot of weirdness on that island. Did you ever see any? There was never an episode where somebody had to go to the bathroom. 15 years? You never had to hold it in for 15 years? I mean, I've had to wait around. I can't hold it in for 15 seconds. I'm in a car. I got to pull over. 15 years? No bathroom? That bothered me on the show. There's other things that bothered me as well. They would always have cameos, right? Don Rickles appeared on shows. Many people appeared on the show, and then they were able to get off the island. But they can't get off the island. It's just very upsetting. It was just, I don't know, a little bit upsetting. I was looking for something. Now I lost it. There we go. Anyway, any other interesting things here about Gilligan's Island? For next week, we're going to do the song. I want you to study up this weekend on the lyrics of the song. So Sherwood Schwartz, the networks were like, nobody's going to know how they got stranded or anything about the show when they tune in. And he said, on the spot, when he was pitching the show, relax, I'm going to do it in an intro song. It just came to him. He said, I'll do the whole backstory in the song, in the introduction to the show. Now they would be able to do that because that might take a minute and a half away from advertising for Geico or for Speed Stick deodorant or your local Hulu streaming channel. So they wouldn't do intro songs to shows anymore. But that was what they did, and it's a 3-hour tour. The weather started getting rough. The tiny ship was tossed. The SS Minnow. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the Meadow would be lost. And then they named the characters, right? Gilligan, the skipper too, the millionaire and his wife. Now, originally they said the movie star and the rest. They didn't even acknowledge in the initial song the Professor and Marianne. Bob Denver got that changed. He went to the networks and said, "What is this and the rest?" And they said, "What are you worried about? You're the star of the show. You're getting top billing." He said, No. Everybody is the cast. We're one. I mean, he was such a great guy, Bob Denver. And if you watch an interview, he's really great. He's on the Letterman show. It's so funny. But he had them change it so that the second season and later episodes, if you listen to the song, they go, the Professor and Marianne here on Gilligan's Island. So a little Gilligan backstory there I thought might be interesting. I was interested in it. If you think Jamie Lee is a one-trick pony, you're wrong. She was in some great movies, and that's why I feel like about getting typecast, right? Jamie Lee is Halloween. Yvonne DiCarlo is The Monsters. Angela Lansbury, Murder, She Wrote. So let me give you some other movies that you should check out for Jamie Lee Curtis. We're doing a feature on Jamie Lee today, since Halloween just came out. My Girl, she was in My Girl 1 and 2. Such an awesome movie. You know the movie. True Lies with Arnold Schwarzenegger. That was okay. Trading Places was one of her first real big, other than Halloween, which was a low budget. Trading Places with Dan Aykroyd, and Eddie Murphy. Really, Don Amici was in that. Such a great movie. A Fish Called Wanda with Kevin Kline. Knives Out. I didn't like that. It was a kind of a mystery movie. I didn't really care for it. And she was in the original The Fog. She was actually in that with Adrienne Barbeau, another John Carpenter. He loved her so much in Halloween, he threw her in the fog. If you could survive Michael Myers, we'll put you in the fog. See if you can survive that. I hate being in the fog. My whole life is in the fog. Freaky Friday with Lindsay Lohan. The Troubled Lindsay Lohan. I like Lindsay Lohan personally, so. And she was not in. Was she in this? So local theaters are panicking, trying to fill the seats on Long Island. So a lot of these local theaters, the Argyle, Studio Theater in Babylon, any of your local theaters, any of, the Gateway, Vanderbilt, I've performed at some of these. Believe me, that just shows you the level of the content they're putting out there. It says, what's up with the audience? The theaters are trying to figure out why audiences are not coming back to the theaters. They're puzzled. They don't understand it in the post-pandemic era. It says here, I don't understand, here's one of the theater owners of the Argyle, I don't understand what's happening here. Why aren't people coming out to see the shows? They're puzzled. They've looked at the analytics. They've looked at the data. They don't understand. Let me help you out. Your shows suck.
Dear Ray Punk, I'm looking forward to your ride on Halloween night. I hope you will bring me lots of candy.
If you put better content out, somebody will come see your direct. Just because your doors are open, people don't have to give you their money. Stop rebooting the same 4 musicals. Okay? Nobody wants to see any of the same musicals anymore. Try some new material. Or get Harry Styles and Justin Bieber to come into one of your shows and pack it with 14-year-olds. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, is that really the problem? That you don't understand what's wrong with audiences? What's wrong with you? Put better content out there. I challenge you. What? I don't know. What are you, ridiculous? I don't understand. That gets me mad. They're always trying to blame you and me. It's our fault. No, it's not. Stop blaming us. It's not our fault. It's your fault, idiots. It's your fault no one's going back to the movies. There's nothing in the theaters. It's your fault no one's going to the theater. There's no good shows to go see. You want to put something out there, I'll go see it. I'll pay. I got no problem. Or I'll use my press pass and get it for free. I don't care. I'm happy. I'll do my own show. I'll watch my show. You know what I do on a Saturday night? I watch all the reruns of my show. I sit down, I get a Celsius, right? Maybe a couple of boxes of sun-made raisins, put them in the freezer, get them nice and cold, and then I enjoy it. And I watch episode after episode. I binge watch the Steve Square Show. I entertain myself. I don't need a big, all I need is Kermit, a pumpkin doing abs, and a ring light. I'm happy. Dear Amy, through a DNA search, I discovered a relative who has a much closer match with my first cousin. After corresponding with my DNA match, both of us gave it considerable thought. We have concluded that she was probably fathered by my uncle, the father of my first cousin. Are you still with me? Making her my half-sister. My uncle died long ago. Too bad. The new cousin would like to contact her half-siblings. I also believe that they have a right to know about her. I am not close to these cousins. I live in a different part of the country. But I do keep in close contact. I need guidance on how to handle this situation. My husband says to leave it alone. Again, I want to offer my advice to you. Get a hobby, or get a job, or watch something on Netflix. What are you doing? Listen to your husband. What? This is what you're wasting your time, is sitting on Match.com? Not Match, whatever that is, where they look for the DNA match. One of those DNA match. It's not the Match.com. That's the dating one. The other one. What are you doing? This is what you're wasting your time doing? Finding long lost relatives so you can meet them and they can undo your bank account? You're getting, this is my uncle's half-sister's brother's dead uncle? Who cares? Bury them all. Go on with your life. Get a hobby. Get this. You know what I did? I started learning the harmonica. Do that. Play an instrument. Write. Read. There's books coming out. Read the Kelly Ripa memoir. I hear it's garbage. There's also good books out. You can't read. You can't do anything. I'm trying to help you people. I'm doing all I can. I can't offer no more. This is it. This is it. I'm very upset today. You caught me in a bad mood. I'm not happy. I'm not in a good mood. Here's another stupid thing. Look at this. Student wins Unsung Hero Award. And this other kid, here. What did this other kid win? National Award for Active Senior from Seaford. It says here, a Seaford High School student has been making his mark in a variety of fields. Ryan Baldwin, a senior, is in the marching band. He received a National Recognition Award. He is, what was he doing? He participates in community cleanup work, which is great. I mean, they're acting like he just landed from, like when the astronauts landed from the moon. I mean, I pick up garbage every day. I don't get a stipend to attend a university. I do things all the time. Nothing. Not a thing.
That is so fetch.
It is fetch. It is so fetch. And this girl wins for Unsung Hero Award. I don't know what she did. Let's see what she did. Because maybe she did something. She's an unsung hero. Individuals from history who compass. Again, it's like a making an impact on society. It's an unsung hero award. Isn't that the point of being? You're getting recognized. I love it's like when celebrities get anonymously recognized. Oh, he gave a check but didn't want it to know it was him, so he posted it on Instagram with him holding a check. Just do good things. Why do you have to be recognized? Unsung hero? Well, now, you're not an unsung hero. You're a hero because you're getting put in the paper and you're getting accolades. So you're not unsung. Unsung is if I didn't know about it. So you are sung. You're sung. You're not unsung. If you were unsung, I would have never known about it. So don't think about it. Then I'll admire you, or I won't even know you. Anyway, I don't know if I can go on. I'm really upset. Just to finish up, there's a place, there's a 90s place that you can go to in Bethpage. It's like a 90s nightclub. This is pretty interesting. Where is this place? In Bethpage, it's a 90s themed bar and restaurant. Old One-Eye Jacks. Check it out. People are having that nostalgic feeling. That's pretty cool. They have Teenage Ninja Turtles all over the place. Was that part of the 90s? Isn't that sad that that's nostalgia of the 90s? Seems like that was like yesterday. Now it's like ancient history. Anyway, it's like an old 90s kind of get-up place. Should be fun. What do I know? I wouldn't go there. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to come on early. I'm sorry to just crab and complain about everything, but that's just the mood I'm in. I think we covered some things, though, as we close out the show. Thanks you all for tuning in early today. I appreciate it. We'll be back on at 6:30 next Monday night in the studio with my co-hosts. Everything's going to be locked and loaded. We might even have guests. I don't know. But it should be pretty good. Had these couple of friends of mine, filmmakers, and they did this movie short, so I want them to come on and speak about it. It's kind of an interesting topic, so I think you might be curious. It's about dreams and sleep, and it's kind of scary. It's perfect at Halloween time, so we'll try to give you a little scare about that. Anyway, we talked a little Jamie Lee, and of course, all the other shout-outs to actors and actresses we mentioned today. And if you'd like to check out any of our activities that we have going on for all of the latest Steve Squared/dumbbell work, you go on to Stephen R. Kaminsky, my Instagram. I'll post some stuff for you also on Facebook and anywhere else you get your daily nonsensical information on social media. For myself, for Kermit, for the Ab Core Pumpkin. Did I name the pumpkin yet? I don't think I did. I gotta think about a name. Next week I promise I'll have a name for the pumpkin. Anyway, I know my name, Stevie K, Funny Man Stevie K. For all of you, have a wonderful week. And we'll see you next Monday night on the Steve Squared Show at the normal time, 6:30.
That's the program. Thanks for watching. Good night, everybody.